Did you know? Ketchup, one of the world's very favourite condiments. Ketchup adds a splash of colour and flavour to almost anything. Some like it on hot dogs. Others prefer their ketchup to come in a neat little dollop on the side of the plate with scrambled eggs and toast. Some won't countenance ketchup unless it is served properly in a small pot. And others still prefer their ketchup in pouches. I have a friend who collects them for when they go camping. The origins of the word ketchup are debated. However, one possible source, pun intended, is from southern China, where in ancient times it may have meant fish juice. Recipes for this fish juice, or fish sauce, date back to AD 544 and comprise a variation on the following. You must take the intestine, stomach and bladder of a shark, yellowfish, and also a mullet, mullet fish, and put them in a jar with some salt. Then you leave them in the sun for a goodly long while, until they have gone, rather putrid. Over the centuries the recipe evolved to be little more than a yellowy anchovy-based sauce, not unlike the fish sauce which you can get in supermarkets today. Sauce like this was and is popular far and wide, and in the early 16th century British sailors settling in Fuji came across the sauce and decided they wanted to take it home. However, they didn't quite know the recipe, so when they did get back to Britain they decided to experiment. This included adding beer to an anchovy-like mixture. Eventually there was even a walnut-based variety of ketchup. Believe it or not, this was apparently a favourite sauce of Jane Austen's. "Oh, Mr. Darcy, please pass a walnut sauce and sausage sandwich." At this time, putting the fruit of the ornamental garden plant, the tomato, into ketchup had not crossed anyone's mind. Ever since they were brought back to Europe by Cortés, Europeans eyed them with suspicion, for they bore a striking resemblance to the deadly nightshade berry, very poisonous indeed. Eventually, though, we came to eat and love tomatoes, and they did make their way into ketchup. In the 19th century, tomato ketchup was born. So, no matter how you like your ketchup, be it poured, placed, potted, or indeed occasionally packaged, remember it took a long time to make this humble red sauce. Indeed, you might say we've been playing catch-up with ketchup.